Hi, I'm Angelica. Welcome back to my channel. This week I've been working on a wedding, which I'm super excited about. I'm going to be showing you in just a minute what all of the candles look like, packed up and ready to go. So far, it's been all about candles. Tomorrow, I'm going to be heading over to the flower market to pick up flowers for the ceremony installation, for the aisle pieces, which will also be the centerpieces placed on the tables, and also the bridal bouquet flowers. So I am really excited. Our candles are going to be what light up the entire space. There's not going to be any additional lighting of any sorts. So I'm super excited about that. It's taking place at the La Jolla Museum of Art here in San Diego, and it's a venue and space that is pretty much a blank canvas. So the idea of having like white walls surrounding the entire space and kind of like candle lights everywhere and just like all of the blooms that are going to be forming part of the wedding is really exciting. I have a team of 5 with me tomorrow, which is my largest team yet, but it is very necessary for something like this because when there's so many candles involved within a flip of a wedding from ceremony to reception is absolutely crucial to hire like a bigger team and be able to execute everything within the hour that cocktail hour takes place. So I'm really excited. I am going to show you now what the candles look like. These are all of the candles that will form part of this Saturday's wedding. I am super excited. It's a total of 275 candles, so it's definitely a lot. A lot of these are tapered candle holders with tapered glass, as well as filled pillar candles. And these 2 bins here are votives and tea lights with a few extra tea lights just in case. But I'm really looking forward to unpacking these all with the girls and setting up the venue for the reception when I get to unpack these and figure out what it all ends up looking like and being able to deliver on the vision that the bride had for her wedding. This is some wax flower I have here. I have approximately 10 bunches in this bucket. I also have some spirea. This is all I could find. It's not blooming. It's actually in its decaying time frame now, but this is all I could find, and I visited 8 different wholesalers in my area in order to find this, but apparently there's been a wildfire and this is all there was left. So I went with it because there's just nothing like it, and also it's going to create really pretty woody stemmed lines. I also have a curly willow here, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm super excited to use this. It is blooming, as you can see here, and it is really tall. It's approximately 6 feet tall, and I have 4 bunches in there already tied up together and ready to go. I have Sweet Huck, which is going to form most of my base before everything gets flowered in. I have quicksand roses, which I still need to reflex and fluff a little bit, so they're just fuller and prettier. I won't be using all of them, I don't think, but the bridal bouquet does call for blush and peach tones, just touches of it. So I want to include a few touches of quicksand in the ceremony installation as well. I also have Angelica spray roses, which are absolutely stunning. This is like a really big staple of mine as well. They're just really, really pretty to work with and create like such a beautiful texture. I have a consolidated bucket of things I'm gonna use in just a bit. I have several bunches of white lisianthus that you could see there. They're not fully processed. I will be processing them just as I'm using them in just a bit. I also have 2 bunches of tulips. I kept them in the wrap so they don't grow to the shape of the bucket. It's just the easiest way to prevent that from here until the ceremony installation is flowered. I also have some butterfly ranunculus here, which are absolutely stunning. They haven't bloomed all the way, which is perfect. I want them to stay kind of like creamier and just more vanilla, like yellowy tones. Not so much like the pink one that you see in here, which is looking really bad anyway. I would probably snip that. But I also have a ton of sweet pea. This is 120 stems, so 12 bunches. And I'm really looking forward to using this because it's gonna go in most of the, or actually all of the centerpieces, and also that's what's gonna form part of the aisle pieces as well. I have some ruffled lisianthus here that is kind of like a peachy pink tone, which is what is also going into the bridal bouquet, since that is the peach tone flower that I wanted to include in it. And so this is also going to be used in the ceremony installation as well. I also have tall larkspur here, which you could see it's in a really deep bucket, and I think it's going to create really pretty lines as well and height. I also have butterfly ranunculus, which is like a staple of mine at this point. I try to use butterfly, or not butterfly, just regular white ranunculus or of any color. I use ranunculus throughout most of my work if possible. And then I also have some playa blancas. So that is pretty much all that's forming part of the ceremony installation. And then I have a few other blooms that are just gonna accentuate the bridal bouquet. I'm in the van, ready to go, loaded up the van with a bunch of blooms and a bunch of candles. I am really excited about this wedding. I have like an adrenaline rush going. It happens to me with every wedding that I'm a part of, just because I want everything to go as smooth and as perfectly as possible. And I know there's no such thing as perfection, but I just hold myself to a really high standard when it comes to all of the wedding florals and candles that we provide. So I feel the pressure right now, and that's okay. But I'm gonna start driving now. It takes me about 45 minutes to get to the area where I'm gonna be delivering personals, and then I'm gonna head over straight to the venue right after, which is only like 10 minutes away from where I'm delivering personals. So that's great. And I will meet the team there. So super excited.